Discipline is what separates the greats from average. And I know you want to be great. I'm going to share with you the way that and this is coming from the proven facts of, and is notorious for obtaining the highest level of discipline. And for me, that did. First of all, I'm going to go over the benefits you get from discipline. You get levels of self-control, progress, resilience, mental strength, and much more by having discipline. And you know what that thing is that can give you the highest level of discipline? It's in fact sports and boxing for me. When I joined that boxing gym, I just thought it as like a hobby, as something, as just a fun thing to do. But when I stepped in that gym, I was signing up to putting in work and training for something that is at a level that you need to be in order to do that well, and to get to that stage of, for instance, in football, it would be getting into that starting 11. For boxing, for me, it was fighting. You need to be at a level, and in order to do that, there's ways that discipline plays a massive part in that. First of all, to get to that stage, you need to put in the hard work. And that hard work is needed, and it needed to be consistent. The routine needs to be consistent of going to that gym all consistently and putting in the work and keeping up with that, as in going to the gym, getting the session done, even when you're not wanting to do it. And your coaches, and that's why it's so great, because when I was at the boxing gym, the coaches, they push you towards that. You see the other fighters in the club as working towards something. You see their level that they are. You want to obtain that, and to get to that stage, you need to put in the hard work, have the routine, and you're going to follow their routine. You're going to just pick up on it because you're influenced by them, because they're at a level that's slightly higher. You got to push through pain. Some sports is different, but for boxing, you got to push through pain, as in you got to train at a high level. You got to have exceptional fitness. So that means the training types can be quite high intensity. And when you're in a gym and the other people are slightly fitter than you, you got to work to their level. So you're trying to get to there, and you're just going up the ladder. And that's why pushing through pain when your lungs, they feel like lead, your lungs burn. That's what needs to be done. And you learn that through other people and influenced by and coaches. You also get that mental toughness of sticking towards that over time. You know what your goals are, and you pick up on, you gotta keep on pushing. You gotta keep on pushing. You gotta stay in the game. The next thing is respect and self-control. In a sport, you gotta respect your opponents, and you learn that over time. And you get taught by your coaches to respect your opponents, and that gives you the self-control of, when you're fighting, you wanna smash their head in. You got that adrenaline in you, and you just got that sense of anger. But in most times, you're in a sport. You gotta step back and have self-control, and you will pick up on that, and that's a form of discipline. It goes by doing hard things, other things will be easy, and sport is a way of making those things easy. And that's what discipline does. So the advice and what worked well for me is joining a boxing gym. That was for me, that was my preference. Practical steps is in your favour. Do a sport and you'll see amazing results. Take care.